Let's talk about the 5 banned episodes of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and how you can watch these episodes, and how you can own these episodes, and why streaming sucks. Welcome back to the Ectoviolence channel. My name is Alec. This is Yoshi and Darwin. Today we're talking about It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, one of my favorite comedic television shows of all time. Used to be my number one. Then I went and decided I was going to watch Curb Your Enthusiasm. So let's talk about this. Some of you might be aware of these missing episodes already. Hardcore Always Sunny fans probably are. But here's the thing. I've recently, like a couple months ago, rewatched this, and then I was like, wait a minute. It seems like there were a couple missing in there, you know what I mean? Like I didn't really see those. And I rewatched it streaming, of course, because you're thinking, you know, it's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, come on. But with streaming, they've been altering a lot of stuff. Lilo and Stitch has been altered, for God's sake. They've deleted an episode of Workaholics, which, to be fair, that one's a little more justified, I feel, but also, I'm glad I have the DVD set. I have it intact. I hate that actor, so I don't really have a desire to watch that episode, but it's not the same situation as Always Sunny. So let's talk about these episodes. The first one is from Season 4, Episode 3, America's Next Top Patty's Billboard Model Contest. Now this is a very fun episode, very ridiculous, very terrible. The reason it's banned is because of Dee's racism portraying Martina Martinez. Then from Season 6, Episode 9, Dee Reynolds, Shaping America's Youth. Now this is the infamous Lethal Weapon 5 episode, which features some blackface in it. However, this is the same kind of blackface that's in Tropic Thunder. If you haven't seen it, out of context, it's fucking terrible. However, the thing is, in both of those movies and television shows, there is a white character doing it and looking stupid like a racist, complete moron doing it. It's obviously satire. It's making fun of people who would think blackface is okay. Given, I still understand if, you know, you personally are not comfortable with these episodes or whatever, I get it. But next up, Season 8, Episode 2, The Gang Recycles Their Trash. Again, Martina Martinez makes an appearance. Gotta get rid of it. Season 9, Episode 9, The Gang Makes Lethal Weapon 6. What do we have for them? Well, tonight we've got more blackface in this episode. Again, same context, and there's even more blackface in this episode. And the funny thing is about the conversations they have about it and everything. Like, if you're a fan of the show, you understand, you get it. And finally, we come to the last episode. Season 14, Episode 3, D-Day. Now, this is going to be an interesting one, because all of the other ones you can get still, if you have or buy the DVD releases. Those first 4 episodes were released on DVD, and to my knowledge, they haven't changed or updated them. Some of them are still in print, I assume. However, I found evidence on Reddit of people who bought the Season 14 DVD set that came out, and it had this episode on it, D-Day. I even found pictures. Now, I don't know if that was a super early on release, because I found other stuff suggesting that the episode was banned before that DVD even came out. And other people claiming they saw reruns of that episode just like that week. Now, this is all just people claiming stuff. I don't know how accurate it is. A lot of these you can find sometimes uploaded to YouTube or other places. And I gotta say, I'm not one to recommend pirating to anyone, but that is a place where a potential way to view these episodes, I guess. I went into this video to talk about physical media versus streaming originally, but as I did more research, I realized that last episode isn't even available on physical media. And neither is the last season of Always Sunny, which, by the way, ended airing in 2023. So, are they gonna put one out? Supposedly we do have a new season on the way. So again, let's bring this back to the DVDs. The original releases, you can get these episodes on. Now, I don't know if they've changed or updated them. I don't think they have. If I had them in my collection, I'd show them off to you. This is sort of a recent development for me, a realization that I need to get these DVDs, especially the ones with the missing episodes. Now again, this is, I think, different than like Workaholics or something. Completely banning the episodes off of Hulu, where they're primarily streaming. And I don't know if they air these episodes anymore, because I haven't watched like live TV in years. Now, when you're talking about these characters doing these extremely racist things, it's That's the joke, is that they are being racist and they look stupid. Now, some people, I don't know, are going to look at it and just think it's being edgy for edgy's sake. So my issue is, if you're going to ban these episodes, I can think of a number of other Always Sunny episodes you should ban. For example, there's lots of episodes where they use the N-word. I'm pretty sure that's not the only episode either. There's episodes where they use the slur for trans people. There's episodes where they use gay slurs. I mean, there's lots of stuff you could nitpick about this show, but that's what this show is lampooning. And to ban an episode is to just not understand that entirely. Like, what the fuck? Now, I get, if the cast, the writers and cast of this show were to say, no, we think we went too far with those episodes, I might back down a little bit. But I'd also be like, you should reconsider, because what you were doing wasn't bad. And also, if you're going to take these down, take the other ones down too. Let's face it. Saying the N-word, saying the T-slur, personally, I don't think that's the best look. I think going forward, this is just going to be a confusing mess to me. Like, I wonder if they postponed the release of the Season 15 DVD to see if there were episodes that they needed to not include. They're waiting to see if they need to ban episodes and not put it on the set. And again, this is an argument for me for physical media. But at the same time, they didn't put out that last one because it's still happening. But as far as older releases go, I think the point still stands. I don't like it when people mess with my shit. I want to watch those episodes. I want to watch movies as they were intended, and TV shows. And I think a lot of us do. There were banned episodes of Family Guy, I remember back in the day. When You Wish Upon a Weinstein. I remember getting the DVD set and knowing it was banned and being, because they thought it was too anti-Semitic, essentially. And I mean, there were a bunch of Jewish writers on that show. They were writing that episode, making fun of that, essentially. I don't know. It's hard to say, because that was a much longer time ago. Then they also had that episode about abortion that got banned. And then they released it on DVD, and I remember buying that. I was big into Family Guy as a teenager, so... it's just very amusing. They don't want the characters... by banning these episodes, it's like, you don't want the characters to appear racist, but you don't mind if they're, literal sexual predators. I don't know. Also, they can be transphobic. They can be homophobic. They can be racist in verbal ways. Just doesn't add up. I think it's ridiculous. If you have anything else to add to the conversation, let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, be sure to check out this one and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Real quick, I did just launch a Patreon. There's a couple different tiers on there, everything from $1 to $6. You can check that out at patreon.com/ectoviolence. If you're looking for a way to support me, help support the channel, that is definitely the best way you can do it right now. I'm going to start incorporating a thank you card at the end of every video. There'll be exclusive behind the scenes videos and photos. Every video that gets uploaded to YouTube will get uploaded to Patreon first as soon as it's done editing. And there'll be a monthly exclusive video on Patreon. So please go check that out at patreon.com/ectoviolence.